so as you guys are gonna see in the video, I am doing the electrical portion of the Integra. I'm not saying it wasn't easy. It's just this is my first time doing an auto. So case swap to auto to manual, if that's how you want to put it. So I had no idea what I was embarking on. I didn't really do not so much research before I got into it. And there's a lot of plugs that you have to obviously convert, change, adapt, put harnesses, whatever, extend, blah 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 blah, yada yada yada. You have to do all that. So I'm not saying I did it wrong. I just follow a forum, but I do see. I might post this stuff up here. I'm on a budget, so I'm not gonna buy it right now. But it's definitely nice for anybody out there that does not want to do my method. I'm still trying to figure out the whole relay that he has on it. If I can figure that out, then I can add it to my harness. And I'll put pictures here because I'll probably forget whatever. But that's the lightsabers right there when you go to auto to manual. You also talk since you're a little bit light when you go in case swap on it. That's something I'm still trying to figure out because the whole reverse light situation, I've never had to do none of that stuff. So it's like it shows you what to pin, what to not pin, in order for it to work. So I'm going to try the way it is with my setup to see if it works. If it doesn't, then I'll do what he's suggesting. This is my first time, so testing, trying. Never done an auto to manual case swap to auto manual. So there's a lot of stuff that I had to do, which is in the video, one of the last videos, I just did the neutral switch and the cruise control switch, which is the clutch switch on the neutral switch. And I didn't put the reverse lockout because I thought it was optional. But I mean, it's optional. I mean, you want it or not. But I do want all my functions to work. So he does put how to, I guess, bypass that and get your reverse light to work. So that's noted, and I appreciate you for putting that information for everybody out there. But yeah, I don't want to ramble a lot. So essentially, I'm doing the case swap wiring. As you guys can see, this one can help out anybody out there that's doing a case swap to auto. I'm not sure on the chassis. I'll also put that I went with High Racing or K-Tune's wiring guide for the conversion harness. It has the years on where to pin, where not to pin, and stuff like that. What color wires to do, because every year is different. And then obviously OBD1, OBD2 plays a huge part on what you're doing. So in my case, I got confused on the plug layout, and I was, by searching, I don't know about if I had to do the 96 Integra, because they had a different color wire for the fuel pump, and then I have a 2000, obviously on my Integra, a 2000 Integra, so the wiring was completely different, which by the way was a lot easier because it all consolidates to one plug. Exception is when you're doing, which I think it's still part of, no, it's not. So with the exception of the charge light, which is in a different connector, but that's tapping into the existing case swap or whatever harness you're running, that you will have to tap into that charge harness. But everything else will be on that connector that's from the chassis. All right, no more rambling. Let's get right into the video, because I don't want this to drag. So all right, so we're back here with the engine harness and the conversion harness. This is an eBay one right here. It's a replica of a K-Tune one. I hope everything checks out. I will let you guys know. But yeah, I went ahead and connected the what I believe is the C101 plug type style. So when it's in there, this is all old from the actual car. I'm trying to figure out what I am going to need, and then for this I'm just going to use K-Tune. I'll put it here, wiring guide for conversion harness, because it's literally identical. But went ahead and connected that to the engine harness. So that's the base RSX engine harness, in which I had to extend that wire, and then these right here will go to the outside the engine bay and the shock tower, near the shock tower. So I'm gonna see if I can probably get these on this side. So those will go on that side, and then we got here the two O2 sensors, the primary and the secondary, and then I believe this one will go to the ECU. And then I'm trying to see what else will plug. Oh, and then we got these ones as well. Sorry, I haven't done this in a while, so I'm pretty sure this will go to ECU, and then these will tap into, I will have to see where, but most likely it will probably be one of the existing wires. But I'll let you guys know. I'm gonna start seeing if I can get this out, and then seeing what I have to retain and what has to go. All right, so after painstaking hours, talking about more than 3 hours, and this mess of wire here, which I tried to put it on a diet, slim it down. I took all the ones that are unnecessary. We will find out if I did a good job once I start going through the motions, or if I find something blown, or but I'm pretty sure I made sure that I took, as you guys can see, the ones that were unnecessary, that are not pertaining to the K-swap, that are pretty much from the engine harness connected, and then the other ones are pretty much part of the body. But so we got the conversion harness, but nonetheless they were still not going to work, because they were just going to be flopping, laying around in here. So essentially I just eliminated it, because it was just doing, it's just occupying too much space. But hey, back to the plug here. All right, as you guys can see, I was reading it incorrectly, but here we have, this is a OBD2 connector A from the stock ECU of the Integra, and this has a 32 pin, which everywhere that I look has 31 for some reason, but I knew it was an OBD2, and that made a huge difference. So to find the fuel pump, you guys can see back here. All right, sorry for cutting off. Let's see if I can remember. So you got the pin right here. You guys can see on 18, it's going to be that orange and green right there in the middle. It's going to be 818, and then I believe alpha A30 will be that, as you can see down there. It's gonna be that one right there. See if I can put a little arrow. Boom, right there. It's gonna be 830, and then the last one's gonna be A16. This is off the rib, off my head. If I'm gonna put it right here on the screen if I am incorrect. This one right here should be 816. Alright, so we're all done. I hope I did it correctly. So we are going to start with the fuel pump. So you guys can see it's labeled here, fuel pump. It went on to the green and yellow, and then that's going to be alpha 16 correction. And then a mil for the check engine is going to go into, let me see here. So the mil for the check engine is going to go on A18. You guys can see right there is a green and orange. And then lastly, we got the ELD. That's A30. So you guys can see it's going to alpha A30 right there. And we're all done. I'm gonna go over it again, just make sure everything's okay. I'm super tired, and just want to make sure that everything is okay. Double check everything. As you guys can see, it took me all day just to do that. All right, so I'm getting ready to close out this video, the electrical stuff, and then just going over real quick, K-swap auto to manual, what you're going to need. Obviously inside in here, as you guys saw in the previous video, make sure you check out the whole thing. We got that plug that goes here from the automatic shifter. Obviously that has to get, I seen somebody when I put them here, he sells it with a relay, pretty cool. But I just took the form and I did it without the relay. But essentially I just took wires, passed them on to the top of the clutch, and that's gonna be the neutral switch. So I did that way. I see why the thing's sticking like that. Probably put it wrong. But yeah, so you got the neutral switch, and then also you got the cruise control at the bottom. So I did that from here. Also, I might have to, because I've never done one of these before, auto. I saw on a video to put the wires onto the conversion harness to make the reverse light work. I know I said previously it's optional. It is optional. It's up to you. But that's what I am looking into possibly to be doing as well. So that's one right there when it comes to the wiring. And then right here I put the kick panel just temporarily. I do have my conversion harness. It's a replica, but it's pretty much pin out and style as a K-Tune one. But we do have the kick panel here. I just put it just so I can see how it's going to clear. But yeah, so remember you guys can reuse the factory bracket from the actual chassis, which I did. You guys can see, and it is backwards. You can mount it however you want in the back, bottom or top. Down here, as you guys can see, we do got the for the USB port, whatever, when you're putting it to the computer or your data logging, whatever. And the rest is on the top here. I do have this bundle of wires you guys can see from the chassis because I cleaned it up, and hopefully it clears because that's where the blower motor housing is going to be sitting at. But I did my best to clean it. As you guys can see, it's not the prettiest, but it'll do. I'll probably take it out a little bit more again and clean it out. But yeah, put that, and then I ended up using, I don't know if you can see it from here, let me see if I can move this. I have some plumbing rubber washers, and I did that. I put a couple in between, that way it absorbs some of the vibration from the vehicle. But yeah, I didn't have to buy no fancy mounts or anything to put the ECU. I got it to work the same way it was. And the reason why I have it like that, where I am plugging it from the top, is because my engine harness is not long enough. And so you guys can see, this is the conversion harness which I have here. You can use either or. They have cheaper options out there. Is up to you. Want to take that risk or not, or if you just don't care. But yeah, followed. A lot of times they don't bring the wiring, but also Sparks Racing, I'm running it on my EG, no issues. That's another one right there, a really good one. But you can use Hybrid Racing or K-Tune's wiring guide. It shows you what pins on what plug to do in order for it to get it to work. But yeah, as you guys can see, no AC, no blower motor housing, evaporator. I mean, it's because I am restoring it so I can put it back in here, because this baby right here is gonna have AC. So yeah, so that's it for right here. As you guys saw in the video, what wires to put. Obviously I do have to do this one right here, charge light, and now it's pretty easy. So as you can see on that plug right there, it's gonna be a white and blue, which I put that tape right there, which I have to tap, but I don't have any more tapping or anything connectors, so I'm gonna have to wait. But yeah, essentially that allows you to see the status of your alternator. But yeah, let's go to the engine bay so I can wrap it up on what else. The engine bay, as you guys can see, this is the way I routed the engine harness. It's kind of sloppy, but it'll do. It'll clear my battery. Not so much I can pull from it, you know, because it is kind of tight in there. But yeah, that's how much I can give it for right now. And then the other one that you have to do is you're gonna have to get it from the bottom of the dash. You guys can see, and I'm still have to figure out how I'm gonna put this grommet here. There's a pain in the butt to put. I had to bend the bracket a little bit, but this is where they go, and this is where the factory ones connect. You guys can see, just plug them back here, and then that's completing the conversion harness. I know for the one that I have here, the Sparks Racing, it's down over there at the bottom. So yeah, so that's pretty much going to conclude the wiring for the K-swap auto to manual on the Integra. I tried my best to illustrate you guys, what to show you guys. If you guys have any questions, maybe put it down below, or you can hit me on Instagram. But yeah, comment, like, subscribe, and thank you guys for watching.